Today's lesson, we're going to learn about subtracting decimals to the hundredths place. To do this, we're going to use models for decimals. So for the whole, I'm going to use the hundred flat. For the tenths, I'm going to use the rods. And for the hundredths, I'm going to use the cubes. So I'm going to use models to show this problem. I want to subtract 1 and 73 hundredths, or 1.73, minus 19 hundredths, or 0.19. So as I do this, which number am I going to model? Yes, the number with the larger value. So let's see what this looks like. So I'm going to build 1.73, which will be 1 whole, 7 rods, and 3 ones. So here's my model. Now I need to subtract 0.19, or 19 hundredths. I want to subtract 0.19, or 19 hundredths, but I don't have enough units. What do I do? Well, we can do some regrouping. So to do this, I am actually going to borrow from my neighbor. So I'm going to borrow 1 10 rod and make it into 10 ones. So now let's count to make sure we still have the same amount after regrouping. I have 1 whole, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rods, but I have these other 10 over here. So that makes my 7th rod. And then I have my 3 ones. So I still have the same value. It just looks a little different. Now I'm going to subtract those away. So I bring those down here. And then I can count what's left. So let's see what's left. I have 1 whole, 5 rods, and 4 ones. Therefore, I have 1.54, or 1 and 54 hundredths. So what would this look like as a standard algorithm or a math problem? I would have my 1.73 on the top, my 0.19, or 19 hundredths on the bottom. I would start in the ones place and subtract. So I would do 3 minus 9. I know I can't do that, so I need to come borrow from my 7. 7 becomes 6, and 3 becomes 13 because we borrowed from the tens place. I now subtract 13, take away 9, and it gives me 4. Then I move to the tens place. I know this changed to a 6, so I have 6. Subtract 1 gives me 5. And then I move to the ones place here. So I have 1 minus 0 gives me 1. So I have 1.54. So you can see how lining up your numbers and adding place value holders here for the 0 can help you subtract as normal. And then you bring down your decimal to make sure your value stays the same. So that is how we subtract decimals.